Oh boy, this dungeon is looking pretty scary and pretty... We gotta be careful. Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I'm here in a dungeon, and it looks like, as you notice from that barred off area, it looks like it's saying, hey, don't proceed from here. Stop it. Just turn back and go home. And the reason I'm here is because we were in our D&D campaign, and it went south in a very, very funny way. And it's actually weirdly connected to the new Cat in the Hat movie. I stumbled across the trailer for that, and, you know, you see trailers, you don't really care about it. But there was a sequence in the opening of the trailer that made me think, oh, that's exactly like what happened to us in D&D, so I just gotta tell the story. So in the trailer, he's approaching a chest, and he's about to open it when his buddy is just like, yeah, I don't think you should open that. Why not? Well, look. And as you can see, there are multiple layers saying, stop, go away, don't open this, you have been warned, type of thing. It's a very, as a joke, it works fine. It's all good. What was funny for me, I laughed repeatedly watching that trailer because it reminded me of this Dungeons and Dragons adventure we had in a place not far different from this little dungeon here. We were approaching a town because we had heard there was a task, there was gold on hand, and our adventuring party were thinking, yes, let's go over and help these people. They've gathered up some gold and they need help. So, on our way to the village, we sort of crest over a hill, and we see what seems to be some kind of a tomb. And we're like, ooh, what's that all about? Well, on our way to the village, we should just have a look at this stone walled off area. Okay, cool. So we see some magical writing on the outside of the tomb with the big, plinth saying, essentially, I think one of our magic users had to do like a read language spell or something like that. Anyway, we managed to decipher it. And it was an old text, and it said, stop. Do not enter. The beast has been entombed here. Don't come in. We're like, the beast. I'll bet you that's what those people were paying people to get rid of. Wow. Well, since we're here, let's see if we can get in. So we tried. We tried picking the locks and casting our magic spells. It was really hard. I don't remember how we did it. I think it was some combination of like pick locks combined with an open door spell. I can't remember exactly, but we managed to get past the entrance to the tomb. Like, all right, we're in. Get your swords out, fellas. Fire up a torch. We go down into this it's a very small area. We go down into this little stretch, and there are depictions on either side of the walls, all showing this evil creature attacking the local farmland and causing chaos and ruin everywhere that it went. We're like, ooh, that guy looks really scary. I can't wait to get him with my sword. We proceed. And again, lots of etchings on the walls, little captions, if you will, or engravings underneath all of these images saying, this is where the great beast has been laid to rest. Stop. Turn around. Don't go in here. We're like, right. Gotcha. Keep going, fellas. So we turn, I think we went down some steps, but at the bottom of the steps, again, a portcullis, locked up, magical engravings everywhere, a big metallic, maybe it was a lock, I can't remember, something big, and we have to use like a bunch of different spells to remove a curse and to undo the illusion that we thought we had opened it, but we hadn't, so we had to like break past that. Again, whoever did all this did a really thorough job. We're like, hey, look at us guys, we're defeating all the defenses on this sucker. So we got through the doorway, and there was another doorway. And this is where it's a little bit like that Cat in the Hat trailer. It's like another barrier, another reinforcement. Don't proceed. Stop. Abandon all hope, ye who enter. The beast lies within. Right, gotcha. Okay. Let's break that door down. And we got through into this final chamber where there was this sarcophagus type thing and lots of engravings around it. Peril. Stop. Go back. Do not proceed. This is the beast. It has been held here and we do not want it to be released. Okay. Gotcha. We'll get him. Well, no, you were. We'll take care of this. We'll get him. All right, guys, let's pry it open. Let's get that sarcophagus loosened up and get in there. We want to kill this guy. Imagine all the experience points. All these people are living in fear of this creature. Oh, can't wait. All right. We, again, a variety of spells, a whole bunch of magic items, brute force. Eventually, the lid gets pushed to the side, and there is this frightening looking creature. I don't even remember what it looked like, but a very little bit like undead combined with like mutated magic, just frightening creature. As soon as the lid is taken off, his eyes pop open and we're like, aha! And he bolts up and he rips around and he just destroys our party, like ripping, fighting, killing, breathing weapons, or breathing magic, all kinds of stuff on us. We're like, oh my god, we managed to slay and slice and do all of these things. Nothing is impacting him. No weapons, even our magic weapons are not getting through his skin. We're like, whoa, what's going on? Half of our party got wiped out. We're like, good, let's get out of here, run away, classic routine. And I don't even remember how we managed to escape. I seem to recall we had left a... Was he killing one of the members of the party? I can't remember. Something was taking him longer to crack open the skull with his teeth or something like that. We're like, okay, we have reached that point where we're like, we know we are outgunned here. Get out now. And we did. We closed up the doors behind us. We ran up the stairs. We got out of there. We shoved... We might have used magic, I think, to like melt the door and encase it in stone. And we could hear the thing like banging away, trying to get out. We're like, oh, wow, oh God, but we've lost like 3/4 of our party. What the hell? Now, the funny part is, that was a heck of a stressful session. And we then went on to the village, but we all kind of turned to the DM and we're like, dude, you just killed most of the party with this one creature. Do you really think that was a good idea? Now we're hooked. We can't possibly re-attack this thing later. We're going to have to go and get new party members. We're going to go up a couple levels. This isn't going to happen. And he sat there, looking at all of us around the table. He's like, I told you, don't go in there. The creature is overpowered. You went through multiple doorways, multiple corridors, multiple barricades, all telling you, don't go in here. This is a creature beyond your worst nightmare. And we're like, well, oh. And then he said, yeah, you were going to meet the people in town and they were going to send you on a little quest to find this amulet, whatever it was, magic item, that was going to lower its power for you, and then you would have at least a bit of a fair fight. The idea was you go past it, you go and talk to the villagers, you find the magic item, and then you come back better equipped. But no, you idiots just broke through every layer, like Cat in the Hat. Every layer. You just ignored the warning. No wonder half of you died. 3/4 of you died. Yeah, I am not taking anything back here. You guys were all idiots. We're like, yeah, we kind of were. So, I wanted to share that little anecdote because that was one of my favorite, months later, one of my favorite examples of like, D&D players can be kind of stupid sometimes. This is not and to the benefit of any role-playing game, whether it's D&D or anything else, any pen and paper, the real charm, what really works for me when playing these games, is you see this scenario in a book, in a movie, in a TV show. The writer realizes, okay, this is what makes sense to the adventurers. They are not going to be dumb. But in D&D, or any pen and paper role-playing game, you have no control over what way the players interpret things, and they could be completely bonkers and wrong sometimes, and it can lead to hilarious results. It didn't for 3/4 of our party that night, but in years later, I always thought to myself, yeah, remember that time we were told don't go in there, and we did it anyway? Anyway, I'm just going to leave that there. So yeah, based on the trailer for Cat in a Hat, I just thought, yeah, I got to tell this story because it was a golden moment for me in D&D. I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.